Hey guys, check out g2a.com for cheap games. There's a link and discount code in the description down below. So today I have some very big news. If you are a fan of rally driving in dirt and mud and tarmac and falling off mountains a lot, if you were a fan of WRC 5, you might be very happy to know that WRC 6 is on the way and it has been announced officially now, and it's actually coming out later this year, actually in the fall. So this fall is going to be just only slightly busy with Forza and Assetto Corsa, and now this, and oh my god, it's a busy time. So they actually announced some of the things that they're doing with this particular game. They also released some screenshots. You can see them right here. I'll throw them up on the screen, and you can check out what that looks like. So far, we don't have any gameplay, but there will be some at E3. So hopefully, when that rolls around, we will get some hands-on footage from it, and we can actually see what the game looks like and see the improvements and things like that. That will be the big test for this. Anyways, before I get any further into this video, Alan covered this news on the website. He has all of the articles and all of the news in more detail than I can go into in this video. So if you want to check that out, there's a link in the description down below. Anyway, so let's get into all of the new stuff that the guys are planning to do with WRC 6. So they said fan feedback for this game is huge. When I played WRC 5, I got so many people saying, no, this needs rework, this needs to be redone, and they're actually listening to everything, which is really, really cool. One of the complaints that people had in WRC 5 was that the roads were too wide and it was just too easy to get around a lot of the stages. Well, they're making the roads more narrow, they're making them bumpier, and just more dangerous overall, so it's overall a lot more challenging game. They're also making the stages quite a bit longer as well, and they're actually including some new stages like China from the WRC season. Speaking of the WRC season, they're actually going to be having all 14 rounds of the 2016 WRC season in the game. So if you want to go and replicate the real world stuff in this game, you can totally go and do that. Everything's in there, including China for the first time ever. Pretty cool. They also said, similarly to WRC 5, there's going to be a wide selection of WRC 2 teams and junior rallycross teams, which is always nice to see. That was actually one of my favorite things in the entire game, was just starting the career mode and starting in those lower end cars and then moving up on higher ones and higher ones. I found that really, really exciting, actually. So it's definitely nice to see those slower cars come back, and they're a good training thing for people like me who aren't very good at the game. Esports is also going to be coming back. If you were paying attention to the game, or WRC 5, it was actually a DLC. They haven't said if this one will be a DLC or not, but all we know is that it is coming at some point. When that is, don't know, but it is coming. They also said, obviously, as with any new game, there's going to be better graphics, better audio, and here's the thing they didn't actually mention. One of the biggest complaints that I heard overall, you guys were giving me all these things like, oh, I wish this game did this better or this better. The number one thing that I heard come up every single time was that the handling wasn't very good. And they made no mention to that whatsoever, so I guess we're going to have to wait for some gameplay at E3 and see what it's like. So yeah, nowhere in there did they mention if the handling was improved or more realistic. I found that the handling in WRC 5 was actually perfect for me. I really love the sort of arcade sim style, I guess you could call it. It's sort of like very in between. It's not super arcadey, but it's also not super sim. It's in like a nice middle ground, and I found that I can control the cars very, very well. But a lot of people were just like, I don't like it. I don't like the handling model. So we'll have to see if they did improve it. It will be exciting to see what they did with it, if anything. But yeah, to be honest, I really hope they do something, because as you guys said, they do need some work there. Although I liked it, for the masses, fix it up, I guess. So yeah, I'm very excited about WRC 6 being on the way. I will be covering it on the channel, so if you do want to stay up to date, stay subscribed so you can stay up to date with everything WRC 6. Should be very exciting. I'm going to cover up that esports stuff, some gameplay, all of that great stuff. I'll be covering all of it here and on the website, so stay tuned, stay subscribed, and yeah, drop a like down below if you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys are most excited for WRC 6 and what you think they need to do to make the game even better. I think everything's just there. They just need to sort of polish everything up. Last time, the game didn't feel so polished up, and I found there was like some graphics issues, some little weird glitches and things like that, and if they just polished it up, I think you'd have one hell of a game. Anyways, guys, like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.